I'm Sister Joann Compagno. I'm a CND sister from the United States, and I'm part of Blessed Sacrament Province. I am now 61 years professed. I would say I was maybe about 20-something years in educational ministry and teaching primarily. And then I did a master's in religious studies, and that took me on a whole new journey into catechetical work and eventually into pastoral care work. Pastoral grew into faith formation, working with catechists, working in parish life, which was so wonderful. You know, you think of Marguerite Bourgeois talking about being fille de paroisse, and I discovered that she was right on there, because in parish life you find family, you discover relationships that help you grow as you walk the journey with other people on their journey for growth. I think for me, it just opened me to the many different generations that I worked with, that the Spirit was alive in me there. Things I didn't think I could ever do, like talking to teenagers. And here I was speaking to groups of teens. It was a small parish, it was rural, so it was very close to the earth in so many ways. People teaching me how to garden, telling me I was going to become a farmer. They were going to make a farmer of me. You know, traveling distances to visit people in their homes when they were sick or dying. I became the mother of the parish, and that's how I was seen. That parish became so well known that we received prizes in California for what we were doing for family catechesis, involving all generations with the children. It wasn't just putting the children in a classroom anymore. For me, it just became an experience of love and family. I guess everything was visitation all the time. Right now, as we speak, I am in Montreal, and I'm blessed to be here. It just has brought back a lot of memories, because in the year 2001, Sister Patricia Simpson invited me here to be the English pastoral person at Notre-Dame de Beausecours, the church and the museum, which I could do and did in terms of the Mass and the newsletter, the weekly bulletin in English. But then we had this situation in Canada where religion was no longer going to be taught in the schools, and here I was, a faith formation person, and was able to work with the director of religious ed in the English sector of the Diocese of Montreal. And I became the teacher, the faith formation person who went out at night to teach the women in the different parishes in Montreal. So that is part of my roots being here. And now I am retired. I was 9 years pastoral of our aging sisters in Lourdes Healthcare. So that gave me a chance to work with another community, the School Sisters of Notre-Dame, who like to call us cousins. That was a very precious time, because it helped me not just to work with the sisters, but with staff. So there was so much of spirituality that I could offer them in their own personal growth in being healthcare personnel. And then I retired and did some volunteer work at our high school in St. Jean's, where I graduated from. I'm an alumni there, a wonderful school. Then I began a little job, and some people would laugh. I'm called the closer and the opener in my province, which means when someone dies or someone moves and they need help to work with them, I am the one they call on. And I've been doing that for, I don't know, over 60 nuns already that we've done, or houses that have closed. But then came the time of Wilton closing, which was where our CND offices were, and Sister Marianne asked me if I would help to close the archives there. And so that moved me into another role, which was a surprise because I didn't see myself as an archivist. I don't have that training. But with another sister, I was able to close the archives and send the material here to this great archive office of the congregation. And so I'm here looking at all the questions that come to me and also asking their help as we look at what's left of our archives in the United States. And they have been very responsive to all my requests for materials that help us to communicate within our province when a sister dies or when there's an anniversary of a place or a place closes, that we can honor those moments through archival material. So I am very happy to be here and also to have been called to this surprising way of ministering. Our development office did a profile of me for our newsletter, and I just think of, she saw me at a big drawer which contains loads of folders, and in those folders are the memories of sisters and the places where we served in the United States and beyond. So for me to even start looking at some of these materials, I feel like I am blessed. I often say this to the sisters, because I have that privilege of looking at archival material and just to touch it, to look at artwork done by our sisters, and then to share that, just open our eyes to the memories and that we don't often are able to see or read, but when an occasion happens, I'm there to help make it happen through a PowerPoint or working with a group of sisters to remember a school that closed or a convent that closed. And that just recently happened with St. Columba. We did a wonderful, wonderful sharing of that. For me, it's reverential to touch a piece of art, to look at a piece of art and see the name of a sister who was so gifted, and I have that privilege. So I am blessed.